need some competition out here. Come on.
The other they have to do that. Our people don't.
Let's talk about your boy, the game, man. He dropped his drink champs interview. He called out everybody, a lot of controversy. He called out Eminem. Y'all know about that. That was a while ago. Well, Royce 5'9". I'm not gonna play his video where he was on like an Instagram live talking with an individual. And he pretty much was saying that the game would have his hands full trying to battle Eminem. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that? Now, Game has been the last few days been saying he's better than him. He got more hits, all this crazy shit. What you think?
My personal opinion is, I agree. I think he would have the hands damn sure full. I think that Game got some hits, but he don't got enough to go 20 rounds with Eminem.
Does he have enough to beat Eminem in a rap battle either?
What kind of battle we talking?
I'm talking about Eminem dropping this song, he dropping this song. Maybe somebody drops another one, maybe someone drops another one.
With music, that might be fun.
He can't beat him with hits, but he probably can fuck with him with the lyrical shit.
That might be fun, because we had that argument on whether or not Machine Gun Kelly took Eminem. I don't know if Eminem was at that. It was a good debate. We thought Eminem won, and we came on and said that he crucified Homeboy, but a lot of people had that shit split down the middle, and I'm not mad at him.
Right.
If Machine Gun Kelly's doing it, I think Game still got enough in the tank to go song. If we went in the booth and did it. Unless Eminem came with that savage shit that we used to hear back in the day, then Game stands no chance. But I like that more than I like hit for hit.
Eminem's coming with that savage shit.
Then he's getting,
because we heard him. I forget what song it was, but we had to, agree on that. Eminem still got it, just like Busta still had it. I was questioning him for a lot. Said his albums fell off and all of that.
That was all true.
Yeah, and I was like, I think it was true, but he can still, if he needs be, he can do that shit, and he will put the game in a body. The game will go hard on him, but I think with Eminem, because it's so rare that he does it, it's going to be to the point where he will put the game in a body bag and bury him 6 feet. Period. It just says, and I like the Game as a rapper. He ain't fucking with Eminem.
So why is he doing it? Because Game ain't dumb either. Is it just for the attention? Is it we got some more music coming? He knows how this media shit works. He has a management team that knows how this media shit works.
Oh yeah.
We get shit stirred up because we getting shit, ready to move, and we gotta sell some shit.
Right.
Is that what Game is doing right now? Or do you think he genuinely feels this way, that he has something for Eminem?
I think if Eminem dropped a diss song, he would drop a diss song.
No question.
He can't fuck with him in the verses. That's laughable. Even though the Game, I'm sure he has 10 or 15 good joints that I couldn't name them, that he could play, and then we be like, okay, I remember these joints. But Eminem will bury him, battle, and I'm not the biggest Eminem fan at all.
I'm surprised you're saying it.
You know what I'm saying? But he will battle. He's not in the same league. That's almost like Game was trying to battle Jay-Z back in the day. You're just not in the same league, dog.
So what league is he in?
Game?
What league would you put if you had tiers like you see them NFL shit where they got the quarterback tiers and the wide receiver tiers? Let's do a rappers tier.
Depending on what are we talking? Are we talking hits? Are we talking battle rap? What are we talking?
Greatest rappers in the last 20 years. Greatest rappers
20?
in the last 20 years.
There's so many of them. He could be top 100, I think.
So let's say we got the Eminems, the Jay-Z's. Oh no, okay. Let's put the Drakes and the Kendricks and up there tier 1, right?
Right.
And then in tier 2. We have, who the fuck is in tier 2 right now?
Maybe T.I.
The T.I.'s and Fabs and
right.
Even though I love Jada, as far as sales, let's throw Jada in there. Those crops, the motherfuckers you don't want to see in the room.
Right. He's up there.
Is he tier 2, tier 3? Where you now have
2?
You put him up there with the Games. The T.I.'s and the Jadas.
Rapping wise,
or
yes.
Is he down there with the Jim Joneses? And that's no diss.
Woo!
I'm talking like.
Yeah, Jim Jones
and French Montana and shit like.
Right. Nah, he's above them.
Okay.
He's above them. Maybe not hit wise, but we talking about straight rapping. He can rap with the best of them. He can rap with the tier 1s.
Yeah.
But he's not a tier 1. I'll put him in tier 2.
All right, that's cool.
You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at that. I don't know what a tier 3 would be. I say Jim Jones and French is like 4.
Yeah.
3 would be
right.
I don't know. Right. I'm putting 3. But I give Game enough respect to throw him in 2 as well. If I did based off hits, it'd be between 2 and 3.
Right.
But I can't lie. Like I rocked with G Unit heavy when they went out, and then when Game went in, I rocked with them even heavier. That's when I started getting with my son's mom, and Hated the Lover was out. And
So
Documentary came
since
out.
you knew that, since you followed his body of work,
Yeah,
what is his body of work compared to you? Where is he at in your opinion? Then
the documentary was a classic to me. When he first came out, he was hungry.
right.
I loved it. Documentary 2 was cool. Then obviously you get into Hollywood, and some people they lose that hunger or their contract situation. I feel like Game, he never took it there the way the greats had consistent albums.
Exactly.
We talk about Jay-Z.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And even though that second album may have not done what people thought it would done, if you look back at it in hindsight, that might have been a classic too. His body of work. Drake, as much as people may not like him or hate him, the body of work is crazy. Kendrick, even though he doesn't come out a lot, his body of work is crazy. When you talk about tier ones, it's not just that one nice run that you can go back on the summer. The Wayne's in tier 1.
I would say at least 4 classics.
You feel me?
Right.
Can't honestly say that we have classic Game albums to consistently put him in a tier 1. And I like I said, I rock with him. When he put out 300 bars and running, he went against 50 in the whole machine.
Oh yeah, he did his thing.
I was rocking with it.
Did his thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's just you got to be honest with yourself too. It's all right to be confident, it's all right to be cool, but you also got to be honest and real with yourself. And some motherfuckers just hit a little harder than you, and that's cool.
Right. You know, it's weird too because like when he did the Meek battle, he crushed it. But what did he do after that? What happened after that? Nothing. That was like 2017, 2018.
That's crazy.
And he came out with his little joint, whatever, boom, it popped off. But it's like, and I understand, you know, once these guys hit the 40, 45 mark and that, you know, they kind of fall off the music thing. He's probably making money and a lot of other things, but it's probably more so like a hobby now. But, you know, Eminem is way too high of a tier for him to be going at. And I don't think Eminem's going to even respond. If he responded to Machine Gun Kelly, he should respond to Game, but I doubt it.
Even you talk about Eminem and the albums that we say fell off throughout the middle, and they did. His body of work is still crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's like, come on, man. Like I say, 4 classics.
Mm-hmm.
You give me 4 classics, we could put you up there. You know what I mean? And maybe in the 2, maybe moving into the 1 tier. And not a lot of people who got 4 classic albums. Yeah. That means 4 years like you was killing it. You was doing it. Jay-Z. Would you put Nas 4 classics? Probably.
Fuck you.
No. Definitely Jay-Z. That's easy.
But
he probably got like 6.
It's all in the eye or all in the ear of the beholder, I guess. Because some people would say Nas never lost. Nas never. You know what I mean, there was no Nas album that was bad. They all classics. Some people say get the fuck out of here. It was Illmatic and that's it.
Right.
I put them right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you look at Jay-Z, and I put Busta Rhymes personally in that category, the mixture of what they gave you, the flavor of what the mood you may have been in. You may want to hear some bars. You may want to hear some dance shit when you're going to the you may want to hear. They gave you the flavors. And Nas, he was just great for giving bars. And if you didn't want bars at that time, you might have fell off of a Nas. So
yeah,
I still put him in tier 1, but I think it's a personal opinion.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Last thing, man. What do you think about the Ryan Coogler?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Ryan Coogler. The video came out. I don't know if you've seen it. It's been out. It was out yesterday. Yeah, he was arrested, man, and think Bank of America, but trying to withdraw his own money. I mean, we know obviously more of the circumstances. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I'm glad he's good. I'm glad he's good. I understand the circumstances that he was in. You Ryan Coogler. You know what I mean? You are a black icon at that point down in Atlanta. You don't want to be seen and known. I think you're a reserved brother anyway. People we've talked to behind the scenes, I think that knew him said that he was a very reserved brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to go in, get in, and get out. We both know he was looking crazy as hell. If he was out here where we live in that Bank of America, they probably did the same shit, looked at him absolutely insane, the way he was looking and appearing. And then the note, and then we see all these things. I'm not saying it was justified, because I still don't think it was justified, because that teller could have done a little more due diligence before she went and jumped the gun and just assumed that this dude was trying to rob a bank and called the cops. But I'm glad he was cool. And I don't want to sit back and just automatically assume that this was that the cops jumped the gun or they jumped the gun. It was obviously profiling. There's no doubt about it. But that brother wasn't in a 3-piece suit either.
Right. And what got me, and it's almost what like Kanye said, like, even if you a nigga, you a nigga. If you got a Benz, you're a nigga with a coupe. Same type of thing. Yeah. And I'm not saying that to go kind of that way with it.
But still.
Yeah, still. Because when you look at him, he was almost like traumatized by that shit. He couldn't believe it. Like, damn, like his heart almost was like, oh, he's like, I need everybody's name. Like, he's about to start suing and shit. Because he feels like You know, I heard him say that he goes to, you know, that bank often. He does the same procedure often to go into that bank. And he said he wanted to get money out to pay somebody who wanted to get paid in cash or whatnot. And he didn't want to say the amount out loud.
Fair.
Because he said that, you know, I'm in Atlanta. You know, he brought up another situation. I forgot where he had something happen or something like similar to that, where it was like, all right, I'm not doing it. He explained all this to the police. They did end up letting him go, but I just don't. I can kind of understand, like I said, looking at both sides. The worker being there and them getting a note. They probably looking at him, seeing him, looking at his appearance. Think he has sunglasses, probably on, a mask on, whatnot. They probably thinking somebody hands me a note that's saying they want this. This automatically, like you said, they could have did due diligence. They probably could have, but they could have been new anything and like, oh shit,
they scared.
Yeah, scared to death. Boom. Even though the fact that he had his debit card and probably you got to put your ID up there too to get the money. It's sad, man. You know, because we see situations like this that happen, you know, in America, and some people could say, "Well, what happened to a white guy?" Maybe, maybe not. None of us can say, but like I said, glad that he's okay, and I think that he should definitely go about remedies of suing. You know, if he can get any remedy for that, because it probably shouldn't have never happened. It should have been better training in place. Like, I mean, he didn't come in there hostile, nothing like that. Not that you have to be, but like, again. He's been at this bank before. This is Ryan fucking Kluger. Even though it didn't look like him. I wouldn't have known who it was if I was seeing him.
After you have his ID and you have his debit card, you got a good idea that this black motherfucker sitting on the screen in front of you may be his brother.
Right.
Sitting across from you. You look at his bank account, like just a couple
extra
seconds of something that maybe been right. Yo, can you take off your glasses for me, player? Yo, can you drop your mask? Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm giving the right motherfucker this kind of money. You know what I mean? Whatever.
And even it was crazy about it. You say that is they made him like they stalled him out a little bit. So they was in there, probably had a chance to even look at his account. Like, this nigga probably got like 30 million, 40, 50 million dollars in his account.
You know he good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then the cops come in and he's like, damn, I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, me too.
I'd have been pissed if I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Especially if I'm used to going up in there. Even if you knew, you should fuck that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you gotta understand both sides, but I just really believe, and I don't know if anything should happen to whoever it was, other than maybe some deeper training and understanding some people and their personalities. But she jumped the gun, or he jumped the gun a little bit.
And you know, I feel bad. Honestly, I implore everybody to go watch the video. Just type it in on YouTube. I felt bad. It felt sad.
Sad, bro.
For him, because it was like it really like hit him. Like, damn, like I don't think I've ever been arrested before. Like, what's going on? And being arrested, being accosted by the police, it does something to you.
It's not fun.
It's not fun at all, man. So
get your freedom stripped away from you.
Yeah.
And I got it on a minor level, way deeper than other people, but just getting cuffs behind your back and thrown behind a cop car.
Yeah.
And getting your rights taken stripped, it ain't nothing for the weak.
Another man just throwing you in cuffs and putting you like, what?
It ain't fun.
You know, but you know, shout out to Ryan, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated if anything happens, you know, from there. But yeah, man, another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast is in the books. Excited, man, to keep on pushing and doing this thing, and we got a lot in store for you guys. So make sure that you guys, you know, whatever channel you may end up seeing this podcast on, you know, make sure you like the video, share the video, make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you got the notification bell on. That way you can get anything that we drop. You will be the first one to know when we drop it, man. Definitely.
Indeed. Feeling good right here on this Thursday evening. We're getting into spring, man. March is damn near in the middle rounds already. 2022 is flying, man. It ain't waiting around for nobody. Go out here and get your goddamn money. Achieve your goddamn goals, man, and live your goddamn dreams. Sam, Ant, Viral Hip Hop News. Oh, God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Together we're the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.